Good evening, dear students. In the last class, we have discussed reheat factor. Now we are going to discuss numerical on impulse turbine. So let us take the numerical. For a single stage 3000 RPM impulse turbine, it means the value of N is 3000 RPM. The mean diameter of the blade is 105 centimeter. The nozzle angle is 20 degree. Nozzle angle is 20 degree means alpha 1 is 20 degree. The ratio of blade speed to steam speed is 0.45. It means U by V1. U by V1 is given as 0.45. And the ratio of relative velocity at outlet, it means VR2 by VR1 is given as 0.85. The outlet angle of the blade, it means beta 2, is 3 degree less than inlet angle. It means beta 2 equals to beta 1 minus 3. The mass flow rate of the steam is 7 kg per second. So for this question, for the given data, you have to draw the velocity diagram. And with the help of velocity diagram, you have to find out the various component of velocity like VR2, VR1, alpha 2, beta 1, beta 2, and VF1, VF2, VW. And after that, you have to find out tangential thrust on the blade, axial thrust on the blade, power developed, blade efficiency, and resultant thrust. So this is the data which is given to you. And D m dot alpha 1, that is the nozzle angle, U by V1 0.4 or 0.45, VR2 by VR1 0.85, and beta 2, that is the outlet blade angle, is equals to inlet blade angle minus 3 degree. So for drawing velocity diagram, what we have to do, first of all, we have to take a scale. Take a convenient scale. So we take 30 meter per second is equals to 1 centimeter. We consider 30 meter per second is equals to 1 centimeter. Now what we have to do, first of all, we have to find out the length of U. We have to find out the length of U because U is the component of velocity diagram. U equals to, the length of U equals to, this is the value of U, 164.9, that we have calculate. This one in this way. U equals to pi d n by 60, pi into 105 by 100. 105 is the diameter of the blade, and I have divided by 100 because we have to find out in meter, into 3000, that is the RPM, divided by 60. So value of U is 164.9 meter per second. So length of U is 164.9 divided by 30 equals to 5.49 centimeter. So for drawing U in the velocity diagram, we have take a line, this line AB line of length 5.49 centimeter, this one AB. Okay, after this we have to find out V1, and in the question it is given that U by V1 is equals to 0.45. It is given in the question. Value of U is calculated in as 164.9. so therefore V1 is equals to 366.4 meter per second, and alpha 1 is also given to you, that is 20 degree. So now what we have to do, from B we have to take an angle of 20 degree, that is alpha 1, and we will draw a line of 12.21 centimeter, that is the value of V1 divided by 30. We have divided it by 30 because we have taken the scale 30 meter per second is equals to 1 centimeter. So it will be 12.21 centimeter. So therefore we have drawn a line from B at 20 degree of length 12.21 centimeter, that is this one. This is V1. This indicate V1. Now for calculation of VR1, what we have to do, this is the end 1 and this is the end C. of line BC. We have to join this A to C. We have to join this A to C, and we have to calculate the length of AC. We have to calculate the length of AC. So length of AC, that is VR1, is equals to 7.45 centimeter. This one. So for calculation of VR1 is equals to length of VR1 into 30. It will be 223.5 meter per second. So this is the value of VR1. Now next point, what we have done, we have extended AB line in left hand side with dotted line up to D, and from point C we have drawn a perpendicular over line AB, This is a perpendicular one, and this value gives value of VF1. So you can see that this is D, this is A, and this is C. So this angle beta 1 is the inlet blade angle. So measure it with the help of protractor, and it will come near around 35 degree, and it is given in the question that beta 2 equals to beta 1 minus 3 degree. So what is the value of beta 1? Beta 1 is equals to 35 degree minus 3 degree equals to 32 degree. And what is the value of VR2? We have given in the question that VR2 by VR1 is equals to 0.85. So therefore VR2 equals to 189.97 meter per second. Now we have to find the length of VR2. Now we have to find out the length of VR2. So length of VR2 is determined by 189.975 divided by 30, that is 6.3 centimeter. 6.33 centimeter. Now what we have to do, we have to take this end, A end of U, A, and at angle 32, that is the value of beta 2. At angle 32 we have to draw a line of length 6.33, A to E. This is the VR2. Now for finding out the value of V2, we have to join B with E, and V2 length is, that is EB. V2 length is 3.4 centimeter, which I have calculated with the help of putting the scale here. Then V2 equals to 3.4 into 30, that is 102 meter per second. 102 meter per second. This one. Now the next step, what I have done, I have drawn a perpendicular line on AB, that is the U value, AB, from point E, and this E to F will give you value of VF2, that is the axial velocity at outlet. Now next is we have to find out VW, vril velocity, and the vril velocity is equal to the length of BD into 30. So what will be the length of BD? The length is 11.3 centimeters. So VW is equals to 11.3 into 30, that is 339 meter per second. And this value, this perpendicular line DC, this is the value of VF1, axial velocity at inlet, and its value is the length of VF1 is DC, that is 4.3 centimeter. So VF1 is equals to 4.3 into 30 is equals to 129 meter per second. Now we will calculate the value of VF2. And VF2 is what? VF2 is the length of this perpendicular line, FE. So length of FE is 3.4 centimeter. So value of VF2 is 3.4 into 30 is equals to 102 meter per second. And for finding out alpha 2, we have extended this B point up to G. And this angle, the line angle between BG and BE, is alpha 2, and it is determined with the help of protractor, and it is near about 94 degree. So these are the different values of velocity triangle, like VR1, VR2, VW, and different angle values. Now we have to find out tangential thrust. So for tangential thrust, Ft equals to, the formula of tangential thrust is m dot VW divided by 1000. 1000 I have divided by because we have to find out in kilonewton. 7 into VW, the value of VW is 339 divided by 1000. So Ft is 2.373 kilonewton. This is the value of tangential thrust. This is the value of tangential thrust. Now second, we have to calculate axial thrust. So formula for axial thrust is Fa equals to m dot Vf1 minus Vf2. So 7, that is the mass flow rate. Vf1 we have already calculated, 129 minus 102 divided by 1000, that is equals to 0.189 kilonewton. This is the value of axial thrust. Next we have to calculate power. Power is given by m dot VWU divided by 1000. So 7 into 339, that is the value of VW, into 164.9, that is the value of U, divided by 1000. So power is coming to be P equals to 391.3 kilowatt. Next we have to calculate blade efficiency, and the formula of the blade efficiency is 2VWU divided by V1 square. So putting all the values of velocity component, we will get blade efficiency as 0.83 or 83%. And lastly, we have to calculate the resultant thrust. So resultant thrust is given by R is equals to under root tangential thrust square plus axial thrust square. So putting the value of axial thrust and tangential thrust in this equation, we will get the resultant thrust, that will be R equals to 2.38 kilonewton. So in this way, we will draw the velocity diagram. We will find out the various component of velocity diagram, and tangential thrust, axial thrust, power, blade efficiency, resultant thrust. So this is how we will do the numerical on impulse turbine with the help of velocity diagram. We can do this question without the help of velocity diagram. We will only use the formulas for calculating the different velocity component and different angles. So I will discuss it in the next lecture. Thank you so much.